All right, we have Stephanie Milani here from AAA. We're actually going to get into a number of topics. We're going to hit on gas prices and then spring break travel. And if we have time, maybe we'll talk sunscreen to give you some advice on that. But I doubt we're going to get that far along. So where do you want to start?
Let's talk about gas prices.
Let's talk about current gas. You want to start in Knoxville, spread out, or from the national, state?
We'll start national. It's
okay.
The highest. So
it's always your choice. It's ladies' choice.
The national average is 340, which is up a couple of cents from last week. Tennessee's average is 304, which is also up a couple of cents from
Price is Right,
last week.
Where you've got the same numbers, but you've got to move them in the right place. Yes.
But Knoxville is actually down 2 cents from last week to 303. Now, we talked a little bit that we might touch the $3 gallon for the average or get a little bit below that. We did touch it last week.
Right.
These prices are typically fluctuating in the spring, so we may get back there before we start seeing, an upward trend.
Right. And I don't think, I can't speak for all of you, but we don't mind when it's a penny or something like that. It's just when all of a sudden it goes from 3 to 320 and you got to fill up and you're like, oh man,
that's when you notice.
That's terrible. So we're looking pretty good that way. What about spring? I mean, there's all kinds of things to talk about spring break. The more people traveling, maybe that'll affect prices, but which do you want to start talking about? Just people on the roads and how many plan on actually going somewhere? So
we surveyed Tennesseans. About a third of Tennesseans plan on taking a trip this spring. So that's a good number of people traveling.
A lot of people.
When we ask about destinations, it's warm destinations, those warm spots, beaches, but also amusement parks. So Florida is always big on the list, Hawaii, but we're also seeing Las Vegas as a destination. It's warm, lots of pools.
I mean, who says, oh, spring break, yeah, I'm going to go up to North Dakota.
Exactly.
I mean, like, what? Maybe in the dead of summer, you say, I'm going to go up to North Dakota where it's 10 degrees cooler. But.
Yeah, so most people are going to drive to their destination, and a really good thing about this year is nationally gas prices are about 75 cents less this time this year than last year.
Break.
Yep, so people are going to be saving on gas, but unfortunately, you're probably going to take that savings from gas and put it toward your hotel room, as hotel rates are about 20 to 30% higher than last year.
Yeah, well, you're in the right place to know those things. I wouldn't even have thought about that. I thought, oh, great, we're saving money, but now, like you said, the hotels and everything, the food, if you're going to, the beach, the vendors.
Yep, demand is creeping up, and one of the hardest hit areas during COVID for employees was the hospitality industry, food industry. So they're still working to get those employers back. So that's why you're going to see a little bit of an increase this year.
Stephanie is not only AAA driving, but she's also a travel agent. Anyway.
Not really, but we have great travel agents.
And we didn't have time for sunscreen. We got to go over to talk to Bo now.